o'clock. I'm going to call this the Marathon Aberdeen Board of Education to order. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or agreed upon. In accordance with the provision of this act, the Marathon Aberdeen Regional School District Board of Education advertised this meeting on April 4th, 2020 in the Asbury Park Press and the Star Ledger. This notice was sent to the municipal clerks of the Borough of Marathon and the Township of Aberdeen and the Marathon Aberdeen Public Library. This notice was placed on the district's website. Can you please take roll call, Mr. Ferrer?
Mr. Ahern?
Here.
Ms. Ascoli?
Sorry, here.
Thank you. Mr. Brittingham? Ms. Martinez?
Here.
Mr. Montone?
Here.
Ms. Osborne?
Here.
Ms. Whalen?
Here.
Ms. Moore?
Here.
Ms. Friedman?
Here.
Thank you.
Mr. Brittingham, I think it's going to be logging in a little late.
Sounds good.
And Mr. Ferreira, or Dr. Michael, can you listen to the pledge?
Yes. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first thing that we need to address is the minutes. I'm going to do read them all at once. Regarding the committee of the whole meeting, minutes for Friday, February 10th, 2020, executive session, February 10th, 2020, regular action, February 24th, 2020, executive session meeting minutes, February 24th, 2020, committee of the whole meeting minutes, March 9th, 2020, executive session minutes, March 9th, 2020, regular action meeting minutes, March 23rd, 2020, as well as executive session meeting, March 23rd, 2020. Can we take a vote on accepting those minutes?
Yes, I'll need a first and a second. So just call out your name to make the motion, and then call out the next person calls out their name for their second.
Osborne makes the motion.
Thank you.
Martinez.
Thank you.
Martinez, second.
Got it. Thank you, Ms. Martinez. Any discussion? There was an edit that was referred to the administration with reference to a time on one of the executive minutes that has been changed and will be updated accordingly. There are no other comments. We're going to take roll call. Mr. Ahern?
Yes.
Ms. Ascoli?
Yes.
Ms. Martinez?
Yes.
Mr. Montone?
Yes.
Ms. Osborne?
Yes.
Ms. Whalen?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Friedman?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Birmingham is having an issue with the link. If I were to put him on speakerphone, would that be acceptable? And I'm going to defer that to Mr. Rubin.
That's fine.
And then Dr. Micah, your superintendent's report is next. I know there's a number of presentations. If you want to just take the lead on that.
Good evening, everyone. The business offices work collaboratively with building principals and central office to craft a budget for the 2020-2021 school year that recognizes and is responsive to the current financial constraints our district, like many others, are facing currently, coupled now with the economic impact of COVID-19. As done each year, we have prioritized the line items in the budget with a focus on maintaining courses, programs, and activities that directly impact our student population. The district's budget for 2020-21 supports the district's goals and objectives as guided by our strategic plan. The overarching areas within the budget reflect careful and thoughtful consideration for both state mandates, including curriculum writing, mental health, and abuse prevention, as well as expenditures that ensure our students continue to receive a rigorous, robust education, access to technology, and personalized learning experiences through our online learning platforms. Furthermore, due to the coronavirus pandemic, the district is working to ensure continuity of operations, including uninterrupted teaching and learning as we plan for the unknown variables at this time, including the allocation of resources for summer programming, possible split sessions in the fall, and other unintended consequences resulting from COVID-19. Additionally, the district remains committed to providing all students, including students receiving special education and related services, English as a second language, and basic skills instruction with learning experiences, resources, and tools that are tailored to meet their individual needs. Thank you. I'm now going to send it over to Mr. Bombardier for the science assessment presentation.
So as John gets his mic ready, I'm going to go ahead and put the presentation up on behalf of Mr. Bombardier. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Alrighty. So John, take it away.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you. And then joining us tonight, we also have Mrs. Tobio, who's the elementary curriculum director, and Dr. Walls Dill, who is our secondary director of curriculum. As we're all involved in the process here of analyzing these science results and working with the schools to create action plans to drive us forward. So tonight's going to be a high-level summary of our science assessment. This is from the spring 2019, so going back last year. Next slide, please. So 2019 marks the second administration. In 2018, we had a field test here. Data was not provided to districts, so it was the first time they implemented this new science assessment based on the newly adopted New Jersey student learning standards. So we did not receive the results. Last year, the students did take it, and this is our first time getting that data that we're reporting out tonight. Students took the NJSLS, which is the New Jersey Student Learning Standards Assessment for Science, for grades 5, 8, and 11. Previously, they had taken an assessment called the NJ-ASK, and the NJ-ASK was administered in grades 4, 8, and 11. So they did shift the grade levels as well. For the results that are going to be presented tonight does not count for district accountability, which means results because it's an assessment, do not factor into NJ-QSAT, which is the monitoring protocol used by the Department of Education. And it's also important to note that the NJSLA science is not a graduation report. Next slide, please. So the NJSLA is a summative assessment, and what it's designed to do is measure the standards, which are the NJSLS science standards that are broken into grade bands. So looking at the assessment the first time it's given in grade 5, it's assessing content from grades K up through 5th grade level. Again, in 8th grade, it's looking at everything that they learned in grades 6, 7, and 8, and then once again in 11th grade. So it's getting multiple grades, and it's looking at their ability to use the engineering practices, being able to explain science phenomena. As you'll see there on the bottom, the bullets, it's going to be used to guide our science curriculum and provisions that you're going to hear about in the final few slides, as well as give us information into instructional strategies, professional development, and curriculum decisions that we need to make. Next slide, please. So the NJSLA is federally required to be administered to students in 5, 8, 11. Once again, provides a snapshot of the learning developed by the NJDOE in collaboration with New Jersey educators. And as I mentioned earlier, this is significantly different than the NJ-ASK. And as you'll see there, the major difference does not focus on the memorization of science facts and formulas. On the next slide is an example of the types of information needs to learn. Next slide, please. So here's just an example of going from memorization, which was the previous assessment, to looking at the engineering and science practices. So students are responsible to plan and carry out investigations, use mathematical and computational thinking to solve the investigations, develop and use models, construct, explanation, define solutions, use argument, gain from evidence and data, and obtain, evaluate, and communicate this information of text. And this is all assessed with the science assessment on this new science assessment, what they call technology advanced question banks. Next slide, please. So the New Jersey assessment timeline, grade 5, 8, and 11, just so you have a snapshot of the number of units, and then the time per unit and the approximate testing time for this assessment. So once again, this was coming out in the spring of 2019. Next slide, please. These are the performance levels. They do vary from what you can see on the NJ SLA for the mathematics and the language arts assessment. That has 5 proficiency bands. Here you're looking at proficiency bands that range from level 1, minimal, up through level 4, advanced proficient. And you'll see level 3 and level 4 is bolded there. That represents that once you hit level 3, that is considered proficient. So they band that at level 3 and 4, and that's proficient plus units. So 3 is the target. Next slide, please. So as we look into the assessment, these are the number of students tested in 2019. Grade 5, 281, grade 8, 274, and grade 11, 244, for a total of 799 students. Slide. Here is a snapshot of the comparison, how we perform versus the state. So in this slide here, you're going to see level 1, which is minimal, and then I want to draw your attention here to the middle here, level 3 and 4, which is proficient plus advanced. So looking back to the old NJ-ASC is similar to that grade scale. So you can see here the district, we were at 32.4. We exceeded the state at each of the grade levels. We exceeded the state at grade 5. We exceeded at grade 8 and 11 for meeting and exceeding expectations. So 32, 23, 34 is proficient and advanced. And then looking over at level 4 advanced, you can see grade 11. We exceeded the state there at 8.6%. This slide gives you a snapshot of the different domains that are assessed on the science assessment. You're going to see here the first row is a color-coded row is the state, and the second row is the district. So as you look across, we are above the state in each of the domains and above the state in each of the practices. You're looking at grade 5. So Earth and space science is one of the domains. The next domain is life science, and then physical science. So overall, the domains, roughly 52%, the state being at 49%. And then as you look to the right, those are the practices that are also assessed. Investigative practices, sense making, teaching practices, the state being about 50%, and our district being about 54%. So that is some of the data as detailed in my report. And the key is on the bottom there. So I'm drawing your attention on this slide just to the purple and the green, which is the near and met and the above. So it's kind of that provision plus units. Next slide, please. Grade 8. Grade 8, similar, same layout. You're going to see they tested the same areas, earth and space, life and physical. So the state overall, as you're looking at grade 8, is about 42% for the domains. We were at roughly 47%, and then looking at the practices, in the state we're at 38%, we're at roughly 46% also for each of the practices in grade 8. And next slide, please. Grade 11. Once again, same slide, same tested areas. The state was roughly at 46% of the domains, the district was at 54%. And looking across at the practices, state was roughly at 45%, roughly 54%. And that's looking at those here and then. This slide here looks at percentages, so I know it's a lot to look at in one slide. So this gives you a breakdown of each of the subgroups, the far left column, and then the percentage of each of the students. So once again, level 1, 2, 3, and 4, level 3 and 4 being the proficiency, and this being the first year, there's only 1 year of data here. So as we move forward, this comparative data to look at 1 year. Next slide, please. Here we look at our gender, so we look at our males versus females. emails, you can see it's pretty flat in grade 5 between our emails in purple and our emails in blue. Grade 8, flat as well. You do see a difference of about 5% emails users emails at grade 11. So overall, if you look at all grade levels, it's about a 1% difference when you look at mail versus emails. And then this is looking at our subgroups at each of the grade levels. So we're looking at how our students did in each of our subgroups. Across the numbers do vary, so I'll draw your attention to the far right, which looks at all grades. So you can see there in the tan color Asian, then we have our Black students, Hispanic, local, and white. So you can see there roughly 35% for students, roughly 25%, about 19.5, say 20% for Hispanic, about 14% for Black, and roughly 40% for Asian. Once again, those numbers do vary. So you're looking at 37 across the board, 37 Asian students compared with 108 Black students. So just those numbers. Next slide, please. And how our schools and districts can use that data to assess multiple grades. So it's going to be used, as I said, to look at curriculum updates. It's used with classroom data, so our teachers give daily formative assessments with classroom, feedback on how students are performing, what specific domains, life science, physical science, earth science, what particular practices they might be struggling in, and then also what patterns that we see as we look at our data for our English language learners, students who receive special education services, gifted and talented, and students that qualify for free reduced lunch. And then also looking at patterns of data in terms of allocation of time and resources for science instruction. Next slide, please. This you're going to see, Mrs. Tobia put this together for elementary, and Dr. Walls with the secondary. So you can see here in elementary, looking at the academic intervention. So what do we do? So we have the data, what do we do at this point? So we're looking at our analysis of our sub-scores. You can see similarities in both of these slides. We're going to map our NJSLA, those disciplinary core ideas, into everything from the next generation science standards, and then articulation is key. So vertical and horizontal, articulation within the grade level, and then articulation between grade levels, especially because this assessment spans 3 different schools. The articulation between Boy Road to middle school to high school is essential. And then looking at what practices are being implemented at each of those levels. We have a district articulation committee in place as well to give this data. Of course, professional development, STEAM projects, hands-on engineering projects, and at the elementary level, we have the utilization of history science as a resource. Next slide, please. And then secondary science supports here. You're going to see some overlap to the elementary. Literacy includes science, school-based professional development. At the secondary level, the language arts literacy standards are embedded within the science standards, and you're required to embed your literacy standards within science and so forth. So that cross-curricular interdisciplinary concept is what we want to promote across the grade levels. Continuation of our core science-based electives for all students. Year 2 of STEM scopes, which is our instructional resource in grades 6 to 8. Lab-based science at middle school and high school. Our STEAM electives at our design lab at middle school. And then as you saw there, the mapping and analysis of subschools. So I thank you for your time. That concludes the science assessment presentation. Your questions, I believe we are going to wait till the end of the meeting to take questions. Correct?
Yes, we can do it after when we do public participation. That way we can get all questions all in one shot if everybody's okay with that.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bombardier. Now I'm going to move on to Mr. Liebman, who has the SSDS and the HIV reporting for September 1, 2019 to December 31, 2019. Mr. Liebman?
Twice a year, we are required to announce for district data related to student safety and HIV. This is for period 1. This update covers in September or December 2019. It includes exit numbers and
Thank you, Mr. Levin. At this time, I'll turn it over to Mrs. Friedman.
Okay, so for the last 2 meetings, the President's report has been focused on thanking the parents and the staff. I think it's important that everyone be aware that this administration and the board, we have always been focused on the child with their education and their safety. With that philosophy, the high school has climbed to national rankings to 2,901 out of 18,000 public high schools in the nation, according to the latest U.S. News reports. The philosophy is something that we continue to adhere to. A lot of that you just saw in the data that Mr. Bombardier just reviewed. I want to take a minute and thank the kids. This hasn't been easy on them. In some respects, it may have been the hardest, it may be the hardest on them. We have seniors who are missing milestones that they look forward to, 7th and 8th graders who've been looking forward to battle in the classes in one form or another, personal best weeks, Special Olympics where kids worked really hard in their sports and not having that opportunity to really showcase the things that they've learned. It takes away not just from those parents, but from those kids. And I'm really impressed and proud to see how they've conducted themselves. And I just want to take that time to acknowledge them. It's a testament to their parents as well as the teachers. So I also wanted to kind of go quarantine by the numbers. During the quarantine, the district has supplied 4 cases of gloves to both Madawan and Aberdeen, 300 masks, 6 cases of disinfectant. Both first responders from both towns are using our UV equipment. We have distributed 1,100 Chromebooks. We set up 18 hotspots for those who don't have Wi-Fi. We have distributed 5,851 meals. And when I say we, again, that really goes to the administration. We are not out there serving meals, we personally am not. And I can't say enough for the thinking out of the box, the working out of the box that everyone has really been doing. With these numbers, the board hasn't, the administration hasn't, we have not forgotten about events like Honorable Breakfast, National Honor Society Breakfast, Personal Best Week, sports, awards, and of course graduation. We are continually thinking about creative possibilities to celebrate these milestones. I know we've all sort of seen some things that other schools have done. There's still too much unknown to move forward with any plans or thoughts, whatever we end up doing. I want to make sure that it's the best that we are capable of because these kids deserve the best. As for reopening the schools, that's a decision that is up to the governor. There have been a number of pieces of legislation that have been passed during this time. One of those is a requirement that the district has to pay for all services that we had budgeted for and approved for in last year's budget. In short, what that means is that the district is responsible for fulfilling all of our contractual responsibilities. This includes things like transportation. The districts and providers through this legislation are encouraged to negotiate. Given the financial hardships facing the residents, municipalities, companies, and states, the district, as well as everyone I just mentioned, is certainly concerned about cash flow, but we are clearly going to do everything we can to receive any credits that we can get and any credits that the district can get. Of course, we would intend to pass those forward. But at this point, it is too early to tell. The next expected announcement from the governor, he briefs us every day. I personally have found his comments to be well thought out, intelligently made, and with the appropriate amount of caution and foresight. There are a lot of moving parts that we have to consider, but the bottom line is we can't move forward until the governor tells us we can, but the community should rest assured that nobody here is forgetting about these milestones, money, and things like that. So with that, again, I would like to thank thank everybody for their continued patience and understanding. And with that, we can go to the regular agenda, which takes us to Mr. Bombardier. He can take us through curriculum and instruction.
Sure. Good evening, everyone. Looking at curriculum instruction, Part A, travel. We have no travel for this board meeting, so I will move to Part B. There's one addition since the committee of the whole. We're asking the board to approve the partnership agreement between Mattawa Avenue Regional School District and the Institute for Student Achievement to participate in the social, emotional, and academic development, also known as the SEED initiative, from spring 2020 to June 2022, which is a period of 30 months. This initiative integrates SEED skills into the core academic classes as well as school and district culture. This will focus on grades 6 through 12, so this will focus on middle school and high school, however, integrated in the grant process. And in this initiative, the opportunity is for us to do initiative district-wide. As you can see by the rationale and the responses to the questions, there's some additional information. There's a link to the website as well as a link to the information flyer. And that's all for curriculum instruction.
Can I have a motion and a second, if you could say your name, to accept the curriculum and instruction agenda?
I'll motion Martinez.
I'll second Bridget.
Got that, Jack?
Yep.
Got it, thank you.
And we'll do question and comments at the end. With that, Ms. Perez, can you take us through special services, please?
Good evening, everyone. Under special services, we only have one item, which is item number 2. We're asking the board for the following students who attended our district placement for the 2019-20 school year. Placement commenced in February 10th, 2020, and will be until June. Up with it along with the special services.
Okay. Can I get a motion and a second for special services agenda?
Marilyn will second.
Okay, and Mr. Lehman, can you take us through personnel?
Yes. Personnel first, change in red under section B, new classes. We got two staff members that are added with respect to the dates. On page 203, item number 2, district directives. Two staff members are listed as advisory. Item number 3, co-instructors. This is for the 2020-21 school year. Certificate staff instructors. Item number 4, salary changes for the 1920 school year. For those who are covered for staff members. That is personnel agenda.
Can I get a motion and a second to accept the personnel agenda?
I'll make a motion. Randy.
I'll second Martinez.
Randy.
I don't believe we have any policies, so Mr. Ferrer, can you take us through finance?
Yes, before I do that, Ms. Escoli is having a little bit of a technical issue, so I'm gonna see if I can unmute her.
I'm okay now, thanks.
You're good? Okay, perfect. So in terms of finance, we'll start off on page 1 of 3. Number 4, with a public hearing tonight, and Dr. Mike's comment with reference to the public hearing on the budget. So number 4 is the adoption of the budget for the 2021 year. And then on page 3 of 3, number 7, this is the receipt and the recommendation for athletic and extracurricular trips for this upcoming fall. As the board will remember, we went out to bid once. The bids were rejected as a result of it being non-compliant. This is the second bid, so anything that we don't award here in the second bid, we'll either cover in-house, or it gives us the flexibility to quote out with other contractors. So that concludes finance.
Can I get a motion and a second to accept the finance agenda?
Ms. Scully, I'll motion.
One from Mr. Brittingham and one from Mrs. Foley.
Got it, thank you.
And what I'd like to do now is open it up to the board on questions on the agenda items or comments on the agenda items. I'd like to start off by going a little bit into this SED program. I know a couple of board members have asked about it, and I would ask if we could just get a little bit more of an explanation, because I think that it's an awesome program that the public should really hear about and hear who it's open to, because I think that's a huge addition.
I would turn it over to Ms. Perez then to give further explanation.
This is a grant that is funded through the association, and actually only 3 school districts in the United States receive the award. This is coming from a focus on social and emotional learning, a different way of looking at it, because much of the work that you see with FDL, there's a heavy focus in the elementary level, and then we do see this at the upper level, particularly in middle school and high school. And at the same time, we're also noticing the need for continuation with focusing on those skills in order to be successful beyond high school. So the focus of the research is related to the 5 core competencies with FDL, which is self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and decision-making skills. Skills that students will use beyond high school, that adults use every day, if they're working, if they're in college, whatever they choose to do. What's different with this particular grant is, as I mentioned, that it's focused at the secondary level. However, it is not geared towards just working with guidance counselors. It's having focus on working with classes. What that means is that the coaching and the mentoring will be with, for example, math teachers. So they will be able to work on lesson planning and mentoring and coaching and modeling lessons, where they integrate those skills into everyday lessons that are being class. So a lot of focus is heavily related with more either pull-out, or we're doing school-wide things, not necessarily math teachers now integrating what it is to the and how important it is for people working with math or engineers. So we're really excited about it. It is for 30 months. This is something that I learned through NJASN. Worthwhile, and it is definitely aligned to our strategic plan and some of the things that we've been working on. The 30 months will be working closely with administration, the principals, not only at the middle school and high school, but also at the elementary level. The admin team felt that it was really important to see how we're going to integrate these lessons, how they're going to be working with the teachers, in hopes that we will be able to mirror a little bit of that in our elementary and schools as well, and particularly the work group to help with that transition. So they have committed to working with us and also including all of the elementary teams in terms of working in professional development for the academic teams. I hope that answers it. There's something we're super excited about, especially it's really an honor for the district to be recognized in this way, and they see that it's really, really fits well with all the work that we've been doing, and how important it is for us to work with them.
Thank you. Does anybody else have any other questions or comments concerning agenda items? If you do, raise your hand. Mrs. Foley?
Hi. Ms. Perez, I just have a question on that program. So I know it runs for 30 months, so during that 30 months, if the administration or the teachers are finding there are some areas of opportunity to help make it better, or some things they're finding aren't working, they're able to work through that, I guess, in terms of the program?
Yes, the the articulation, the collaboration is huge with the program. Just like any of the other coaches, we have coaches coming in or any program that we have. They're the principal, the advocacy in terms of their input and staff input is absolutely essential for success. And also student input. So I don't want to leave out this, obviously during this type of work, you need student input and their feedback on what's working and what's not. So it is really a collaboration involved. Make sure that it's successful. Great.
Thank you. Ms. Freeman, can I just ask a question?
Yes, Ms. Martinez?
Ms. Perez, so after the 30 months, I know you said this is a grant, then what happens?
Usually when we're working with someone, coaches, they're training us for to sustain the work that we're doing. So that's fluid throughout the entire process with central office, the principals as well as staff. So it'll be fluid. So and I say that that's a great question. It's super important because we can have teachers who retire. We could have add-ons, adds, or changes. So we want to make sure they're being fluid and that we're learning in the process and we're able to sustain it and do it on our own for years to come.
Thank you.
Does anybody else have any other questions, comments? Mr. Brittingham, do you have any comments?
No, I'm gonna finish.
Okay. So now we go to public comments on agenda items only. I don't know how you want to do that, Mr. Ferrer.
I just checked our email that we have publicized for public comments. I do not see any. Let me just check again. Yeah, correct. I don't have any comments or any emails from the public.
Are we good to go on public comments?
I think we're good to go.
Okay.
So at this point, we're going to take roll call. Starting off with curriculum and instruction. Ms. Rahern?
Yes.
Ms. Ascoli?
Yes.
Mr. Brittingham?
Yes,
Ms. Martinez?
I can go louder.
We're good, thank you. Ms. Martinez?
Yes.
Mr. Monson? Ms. Osborne?
Yes.
Ms. Whalen?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Friedman?
I don't know if you called my name, but yes.
I did, all right, thank you. Special services, Ms. Rahern?
Yes.
Ms. Ascoli?
Yes.
Mr. Brittingham?
Yes,
Ms. Martinez?
Yes.
Mr. Monson?
Yes.
Ms. Osborne?
Yes.
Ms. Whalen?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Friedman?
Yes.
Personnel, Mr. Ahern?
Yes.
Ms. Ascoli?
Yes.
Mr. Brittingham?
yes,
Ms. Martinez?
Yes.
Mr. Monton?
Yes.
Ms. Osborne?
Yes.
Ms. Whalen?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Friedman?
Yes.
Finally, finance, Mr. Ahern?
Yes.
Ms. Ascoli?
Yes.
Mr. Brittingham?
yes,
Ms. Martinez?
Yes.
Mr. Monton?
Yes.
Ms. Osborne?
Yes.
Ms. Whalen?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Friedman?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, next is unfinished business. We have food services, which I believe Mr. Ferrer is going to get some information out to the committee sometime in the next week or so regarding that. Does anybody else have any unfinished business? Not see any hand raised or any lights going up, so I'm going to say no. Is there any new business? Not seeing any hands. And then we have public comments relating to any additional matters. I leave that to you, Mr. Brewer.
I'll double check again, but I don't think so. I don't have anything on the email, and on the Zoom group chat, there's nothing as well, so we're okay to proceed.
Okay, can I have a motion and a second to go to executive session? I'll make a motion.
I'll second Martinez.
Randy.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Be it resolved that a closed session be convened for the purpose of discussing privacy, personnel, legal matters. The subject matter of these discussions will be disclosed to the public when the reason for confidentiality subsides. Although the board cannot guarantee that the length of the executive session is estimated. After which the public meeting of the board shall reconvene and proceed with business, action will not take place. We are now in executive session, so we need to hear and then dial in the conference call.
Correct.
All right, thank you.
See you in a little bit.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye, Tom. Bye, Natalie.